Hello everyone, welcome to ASE Modding for Baldur's Gate 3. Today we're going to look at how to create progressions for armor items, weapons, as well as summons. That basically means that you can make a weapon or an armor piece that you can scale along while the player levels up so that it stays relevant throughout the whole game. Same with the summon, you can give like a summon via an armor item or a weapon and make the summon, so to say, grow along with the player. So maybe at the start they have a weaker summon. Let's say you maybe have a cat summon. Maybe at the start you give them a little kitten with basic skills. Then you want to give them a better cat, like maybe a normal cat with skills at level 3. An improved version, level 5, etc. You know, so we're going to look at how to do that as well. Open the stats editor here in this little window. Then when you have the stats editor open, you go to stats, armor or weapon if you want to work on a weapon. We're looking at an armor item, a ring at the moment. I have my ring here, linked, root template, everything. So this is just the basic things, how you would do it with any regular item. Where it gets interesting is the boost section. So I also gave a boost of skill, nature, and survival, but then this is the interesting section. If character level greater than 0 and not character level greater than 2, unlock spell ASE summon 1. If character level greater than 2, not character level greater than 6, unlock spell ASE summon 3. And if character level greater than 6, unlock spell ASE summon 7. So let's break it down. So you basically have different rows here. You can also just do one. Let's say you want to give a condition that unlocks a certain spell at a level. A spell maybe like Shout 8, right? You could do if, and then character level, let's say you want to unlock that at level 2, greater than, and then bracket open, 1, bracket close. You could even just do this, bracket close again, double point, and then you could just do unlock spell Shout 8. So this is how you would do it, right? So you always have to keep in mind, if you want to unlock something at level 2, you gotta put it greater than 1, because greater than 1 is basically 2, right? If you want to have a condition that is not just, so let's make some notes here, unlock 8 at level 2. If you would want to say, for example, you unlock a certain spell that you give to a weapon or passive, like if you want to make a weapon or an armor piece progressively stronger. So you can basically then use this to, as you've seen here, like, so this set, just to give like the explanation, level 1, 2, 3, unlock summon number 1. This could be any spell of your liking. It doesn't have to be a summon, but it can be a summon 4 to 6. And then the last one, level 7 plus, unlock summon. So I also named my summons after the level, so you'll see when we look at my summons that I already made it like so that it's like more recognizable when I start reworking on my mod, that it's easier to see what is for what. So yeah, so this is basically how you can then, if you want to have progressions for summons, you got to create 3 different or however much versions you want, that amount of spells. You have to create these summons themselves, and then you have to make this condition or these conditions based on which level you want to use it for to give the summons to the player. If you want the summons like I did, you maybe don't want them to have like the first summon, the second summon, and the third summon, but you want them to have the first summon at the start, then this option disappear. Maybe you had the kitten at first, the kitten grew up, so then you, as the second option, you want to give them a cat instead, and you don't want them to summon the kitten and the cat at the same time, but just one of them. So you would have to make the first one disappear. This is why we have the end character level not greater than 2. If you would just want to add more spells to an item, for example, to make it stronger while the player grows, you can just say if character level greater than 0, or like in this example, you maybe unlock 8, and then if you can just say if character level greater than 3, for example. Maybe you say UnlockSpell, just choose a random spell, target, find familiar. So this would basically mean unlock, find familiar spell at level 4. Keep 8 spell. So this is the difference here, right? In the first example, this spell disappears when you reach a certain level, in this case, level 3. In this case, both spells would be available. So you would get an additional spell at level 4, while you still keep this spell that you unlocked at level 2. So that's basically it. That's all you have to do. I also tried out a little bit. You can use these conditions under different circumstances too. So maybe try out, maybe they work for passives as well. If you can't use them for passives, I didn't try that out myself yet, but a workaround could be that you make a spell that activates a status effect or a passive that then gives the player certain things. So what do I mean with this? Like, you have usually like the boots on equip, which is where you can give these conditions, if character level this and that, unlock spell, etc. I don't know if you can do it if you can do it here, if character level greater than 1, double point dark vision. Not sure if that works, but if it doesn't work and you want to include these things, you can just include them by basically making a status effect, for example, and then a spell that unlocks the status effect, and the status effect gives the passives, for example. So that's a way that you can do it too. And then if you look here, I just made different summons. This is Arabella at level 1 summon, level 3 summon, level 7 summon. And then I made the spells to that. So if you check here my spell data, my target, I have here summon 1, summon 3, summon 7, which then summons the different versions of Arabella. And then you can also give like spells, etc. to your summons. We're not going to go over that. There are other tutorials that I have on it. But yeah, you can basically do these spells, one for each summon, create one summon for each level that you want, and then create the condition to unlock the summons at the levels that you need connected to an item. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're testing, if maybe it also works on passives in an easier way, then my suggestion, let me know. I only recently unlocked this for myself. Big thanks to CreativeExcuses. Maybe check out his mods on Mod.io as well. And he's the person that originally led me down this path of finding out how I can do stuff like this, because he left a really nice comment under one of my mods. So big shout out to CreativeExcuses. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.